Hey everyone, welcome back to K-DramaHaventv, your home for the stories that make your heart skip a beat, your imagination run wild, and your love for Asian drama come alive. Today we're diving into a what-if story that's been living rent-free in the minds of fans across Asia. What if Jerry Yan and Tong Liya, two stars from completely different worlds, cross paths in the most unexpected way? What if behind their calm smiles and quiet grace, there was a story of love, heartbreak, and redemption waiting to unfold? Let's imagine this together. It begins on a movie set in Tokyo, a romantic film about second chances. Jerry Yan playing a quiet, mysterious architect who's lost faith in love. Tong Liya portraying a vibrant art curator who believes every heartbreak is a new beginning. The chemistry between them is immediate, subtle, deep, and undeniable. At first, it's all business. They exchange polite greetings, discuss lines, and stay professional. But during late-night rehearsals, when the cameras stop rolling, something changes. They start sharing stories about dreams, about loneliness, about how fame sometimes feels emptier than anyone could imagine. In one of the film's key scenes, their characters stand under falling rain, confessing the pain of losing love. The emotion is so raw, so real, that even the director pauses after calling cut. The crew feels it, that spark that can't be faked. But here's where the what-if twist begins. Imagine that after filming wraps, Jerry's character, and perhaps Jerry himself, finds it hard to move on. He's drawn to Tong Liya's quiet strength, her calm energy, her way of making everyone around her feel seen. She, in turn, is touched by his sincerity and the way he hides sensitivity behind his stoic charm. They start keeping in touch, casual messages at first. Did you eat? I watched your new show. You were amazing. The Tokyo sky looks beautiful tonight. Then, months later, they reunite for a promotional event, and it feels like no time has passed. The eye contact, the laughter, the familiarity. It all feels like destiny teasing them with a second chance. Fans watching from afar start noticing their gentle interactions. The way Jerry glances at her when she speaks, the way she laughs a little softer around him. And soon, the what-if dream begins to take shape in everyone's mind. What if their on-screen love story somehow continued in real life? Imagine them meeting again, this time not as co-stars, but as two souls searching for something real. Maybe they bump into each other at a quiet cafe in Beijing. She's sipping tea by the window, lost in thought. He walks in, their eyes meet, and in that moment, the years melt away. Tong Liya, with her grace and emotional warmth, would bring out the tender side of Jerry that fans rarely get to see. And Jerry, with his calm presence and deep sense of loyalty, would give her the peace she deserves after all the chaos of fame. Their relationship wouldn't be loud or flashy. It would be quiet, steady, built on understanding. Late-night phone calls about work, sharing music recommendations, and sending photos of random moments. A sunrise, a cup of coffee, a script on a desk. They'd build something beautiful away from the cameras, away from the noise. Now imagine the moment when their character's story in the movie starts to mirror their own. In the film, the architect and the art curator reunite years later and find themselves raising a child, not their own, but one left in their care by a mutual friend. Through co-parenting, they learn what love truly means. Not the kind that burns fast and fades, but the kind that grows quietly through patience, laughter, and shared responsibility. That storyline becomes a metaphor for their own journey, learning to trust again, to nurture something fragile and pure. Fans call it fate. Directors call it chemistry. But in this what-if world, it's something deeper. Two people healing together through love. As the fictional story unfolds, we see Jerry's character teaching the child how to ride a bicycle, while Tong Liya watches, smiling. Later, she paints while he plays the piano. There's silence, comfort, and peace. The kind of love that doesn't need grand gestures to feel real. Off-screen, in this imagined world, they grow close through shared experiences. Maybe they attend charity events together, support each other's projects, and learn to balance the demands of fame with the simplicity of friendship. Fans start calling them the quiet couple. Because while everyone else in the entertainment world is chasing attention, these two, in our what-if story, are simply choosing happiness. Now let's add one last emotional twist, the kind that makes a K-DramaHaventv story unforgettable. In the movie's final scene, Jerry's character looks at Tong Liya and says, "You don't have to say anything. I already know." And she smiles, replying softly, "Then just stay." The camera pans out, showing the three of them, two hearts and a child, walking down a path lined with cherry blossoms. The music swells and the screen fades to white. It's the ending fans dream about. A story that began in fiction but feels real because of how deeply it connects to emotion. That's the magic of this what if scenario. It reminds us that sometimes the most beautiful relationships aren't the ones we see confirmed in headlines, but the ones we imagine in stories that feel true to the soul. Because Jerry Yan and Tong Liya, both known for their emotional depth and grace, have that rare kind of presence that makes even imaginary moments feel real. And fans love imagining what it would be like if their worlds ever truly collided, if two hearts from different paths found their rhythm together. So tell us, K-DramaHaventv family, what would you call this what if story? Silent Hearts? Love Again? The Path We Found? Drop your title ideas and theories in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to K-DramaHaventv for more heartfelt what if stories, emotional fan imaginings, and deep dives into the connections that make Asian drama so magical. Because here on K-DramaHaventv, it's not just about rumors, it's about dreams, emotions, and the stories that remind us how beautiful love can be, even when it only lives in our imagination. Until next time, stay kind, stay hopeful, and keep believing in the power of love that feels too real to just be fiction.